Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me or spent your formative years at the mall, then you've come to the right channel. Have you ever gone into your childhood or teenage or adulthood mall and ever wondered, I could have sworn that there was that store there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and go into the history of that mall in your home state. So stay tuned. Every Wednesday, I'll be doing a mall history of the oldest mall in every state in the US. Please subscribe and leave a comment or memory about your time at this mall. Thanks. Construction plans for the Coral Ridge Shopping Plaza was announced in August of 1960. James Hunt and Steve Calder, under the aegis of Coral Ridge Properties, and Jack Cantor of Miami-based Cantor Company, teamed up to develop a 33-acre tract at the Oakland Park Boulevard and Federal Highway. A 437,000 square foot shopping center with parking for 2,500 cars opened on October 15, 1962 on the $8 million property. It housed 32 stores and services. Fort Lauderdale's Coral Ridge Shopping Plaza earned the distinction of being the first enclosed mall in Florida. The mall opened with anchor store Britt's Department Store, which was a two-level, 165,000 square foot store, which had 204 departments on 2 floors. They sold televisions, gourmet food, and home services such as decorating, roof painting, and landscaping. Britt's also had an art gallery and a fur salon with items ranging in sale from $159 to $1,600. A hearing aid center also drew shoppers. One of its biggest attractions was the Great Cafeteria with a cocktail lounge. It was dedicated on November 8, 1962. Those who grew up in the Fort Lauderdale area during the 1960s may remember a promotional visit by Michael Landon, who played Little Joe Cartwright on the TV show Bonanza. He patiently signed hundreds of autographs that day at Britt's. The other anchor store was a two-level, 100,000 square foot JCPenney, which stood on the northwest. It opened along with 11 inline stores on October 15th, 1962. Among the stores that opened was a J.J. Newberry 5 and Dime, Walgreens Drug, Gordon's Jewelers, Tom McCann Shoes, Baker's Shoes, Gall Bookstore, and S&H Green Stamps Redemption Center, as well as a J.G. McQuarrie 5 and Dime. A freestanding 36,000 square foot Publix supermarket was situated on the north end of the site. Predating the adjacent mall, it opened for business on August 29, 1961. By the late 1970s, J.J. Newberry's was acquired by the McQuarrie stores. Coral Ridge Shopping Center would become Coral Ridge Mall. In January of 1982, Britt's closed. The building was divided 3 ways. The old Britt store space was reconfigured with a Miami-based J. Bryan, a TJ Maxx, and a upper-level nightclub. This cocktail lounge would be known by several different names before reopening as the Baja Beach Club on May 1st, 1992. The AMC Coral Ridge 10 was built in the mall's rear parking area. It showed its first features on March 25th, 1988. Sometime in the late 1980s, McQuarrie's closed. In August of 1992, Marshall's set up shop in the old 27,000 square foot McQuarrie space. Old Navy assumed the 18,000 square foot Walgreens spot, which opened in late 1994. On January 28, 1995, JCPenney closed. It had been slated to close since 1992, but it had been delayed. In May of 1996, J. Bryan, aka Bryan's, closed. TJ Maxx remained in business at the South Mall location until relocating into a 35,000 square foot portion of the old Penny's in September of 1998. The Baja Beach Club moved across the highway into the old Coral Ridge Twin Building in October. The mall's South Anchor building was now vacant. It was razed in December of 1998 and replaced by a one-level 123,000 square foot Target, which was dedicated on October 10, 1999. While Target was being built, Coral Ridge Mall was given a $15 million makeover. In the year 2000, TJ Maxx was joined by the adjacent 22,600 square foot Home Goods. A food court and 9 inline stores in the south end of the mall were gutted and replaced by a 26,000 square foot Ross Dress for Less. The store began business on March 8, 2014. As this transpired, the Coral Ridge 10 multiplex was renovated. It reopened as an AMC Dine-In Theaters Coral Ridge 10 on June 27, 2014. Today, the Coral Ridge Mall has over 50 stores and services, including Target, Publix, Old Navy, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, AMC, Bath & Body Works, a post office, as well as a Ross Dress for Less. What do you remember about this mall? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.